Hello everybody, I'm Shay, aka Apple. Wow, I can't believe I just called myself Shay. Anyways, today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but I just want it to look really pretty. So far already, I put my hair up. I didn't do my edges first. And I put on my pink concealer on my nose. And I put some tan concealer on my cheeks to kind of smooth out those blotchy spots that I have. Those blotchy spots that I have. And so next, what I'm going to move on to are my eyebrows. I have like this Ulta kit that already comes with everything, but I usually don't use this kit. I usually like to use like my other kit. Let me find that. Oh, here it is. This is a Wet n Wild kit. I got it from Rite Aid for like $6, but it's an eyebrow. It comes with 2 powders. This powder broke, and so I usually use this one, and I use the brow wax to stiffen up my brush. So that's what I'm going to be doing next. But first I need to take my spoolie, and I'm just going to brush out my eyebrows first to make sure to kind of get that shape. I brush them because I have a lot of hair on my eyebrows. I usually like to brush my eyebrows to the shape that I want. So that's what I'm trying to do. This eyebrow is usually the eyebrow that I love, and this one's kind of just jacked up. So I kind of try and shape it how I want it to look. So it's kind of shaped. And next I'm going to take my little brush right here. This is an angled brush. It's really small. You can probably get them bigger. I like to use the small ones because I can handle them better. But I put it in my wax right here to stiffen it up. And I kind of shape it with my fingers. And then I get my my brow powder. Wet n Wild, don't forget. This one is Ash Brown 963. And I'm just going to kind of fill in those empty spots that I have since my eyebrows are already like there. Just need some help. So I'm just going to do this. At first, they're going to look really rough. I just kind of want to get that shape there. And then I'm going to, for this one, since this one's the awkward one, I'm going to shape it the way I want it. I'm actually going to put like some extra powder up on top to get that full shape. I'll bring it all the way down. I'm kind of messed up, so I'm going to take my spoolie and just kind of brush it off, basically. So those are my eyebrows. I usually don't do lots of my eyebrows because they're already basically full and they already kind of have their shape. And so next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start applying my eyeshadow. And I also have this Ulta palette. And I don't know what palette this is, but I like it. It has all the colors that I need, mainly the warm tones that I use. And I'm also going to be taking my Hard Candy Look Pro Natural Eyes. I don't know. I got this from Walmart for $8. And it has my neutral and my primer, some eyeliner. And it comes with a little book. But we're not going to use that. So, oh snap, where'd it go? Where'd the brush go? Oh, thought I lost the brush. And here are my eyelashes. These are the Wild Candy eyelashes. I think they're 973, something like that. But they're really old. I use them because they work and I can't find my other ones. Oh, I didn't finish my brows. Let me finish them. I like to take my, oh my god, I can't believe I didn't finish my Avon. These True Color eyeshadow duo, classic neutral, high glow, 422.96. That's the color of them. And it's these 2 little ones right here. These 2 little colors right here. This one's too bright for me, too light for me, so I like to use the darker one. And I take my eyebrow brush, actually, it's not an eyebrow brush, and I go ahead and I dip it back into this brow wax some more, and I shape it again. I take the darker one, and I don't want a lot of this, because you'll be able to see it. See, I didn't get a lot of it on there. And I just go ahead and really try to make this clean underneath my eye. This is to really just bring out that shape of your eyebrow. You're not only going to put it underneath, but you're going to want to have to go all the way down here with it. And then you're going to want to take some up on top. Just only, when you do this on top, you're just going to go from this angled part right here and go down. You don't want to take all the way to the very base of it. Just want to go to the angled part and go down. Now that gives it more of an edge. I'm going to go onto my other eyebrow. I don't know, I'm really like weird. I can do the bottom on this one first and the top on that one second. It just depends. So now that I did both eyebrows, now I'm going to move on to my eyeshadow. Now I have this Ulta shadow brush, eyeshadow brush. It's just a little round brush, but it's like ridiculously soft. And, ooh, let me clean that out. I'm going to be taking, let me see what color that is. What color? I think I'm going to be using, I'm going to be using this green right here. And that one is called, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Willow? Yeah. It's going to be called Willow. This is kind of new to me. And I'm just going to, with my shadow brush, I'm just going to kind of dab it on there. Make sure my color's on there. And then I'm going to just pat it on my eye. All at the base of my eye. I like to start out with the base first. Some people don't. I do things very opposite when I'm doing my makeup per se, but I feel like it still comes out the same. So as I'm patting this on here, you start to see that greenish color. You can see it through the camera. It's like a dark green gold kinda. I'm actually starting to begin to fall in love with this. And I'm going to tell you why I do my eyeshadow first before I actually contour. Because I feel like when I do my eyeshadow first, the contour is able to mix it and blend it in even better with it. Okay, so now I have Hulk eyes. I'm gonna brush off my brush. I actually usually don't use, when I contour, I use just powder. Because I don't like to break out. That's my whole thing. I don't like to break out. So next I'm going to be using my dark navy blue. It's called, oh, it looks like navy blue, but it's purple. It's called Always Purple on this palette. I'm not going to want to take a lot of it, but just enough. I don't know if you can see that or not. Just enough to go in my crease. And lightly, I start with the middle because that's where most of the powder is going to come off at. It's the middle. So I go with the middle. So you can really, and I bring it out to a wing right here. I'm going to take it all the way out. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. Start in the middle of the crease. bring it inwards. And then bring it out to a wing. Ooh. So you can see it in the camera. So I'm just gonna kind of dab that off. I'm gonna get my big brush. This brush my auntie actually gave to me, so I don't know what it's called, but I just call it my big brush. And I'm just gonna kind of go over my eye with it to get off any extra, especially around this wing part. You don't want the wing to be so like boom, you know, you just want it to be like a subtle like ah. So I'm basically wiping it off. And then next I'm going to, what am I going to do next? Next I'm going to take my hard candy palette. And I'm going to take my darkest shade on there with the brush that they gave me, this little spongy brush. I'm going to dab the tip with it like very lightly because it's really dark. And it's on there, but I need some more. And I'm simply just going to apply that under my eye. Not on my water lip, just under my eye. To get that dark feeling. And I'm going to try and bring it up to the wing of that purple. I'm not gonna lie, at first when you do your eyeshadow, you're gonna look like a freaking clown. But it works out at the end. Next, I'm going to, let me close that. Ugh. Okay. I didn't put primer on. No. It's okay. It just won't last as long. Next, I'm going to take my white liner, which is actually in this box. I'm going to take my Santee white eye pencil 20. It's not the whitest white they have, but it was white enough for my skin complexion. So I'm just going to take that white liner, and I'm actually just going to put it at the very tip of my waterline. I'm going to add some sparkle there. So just at the tip like that. It might get on your, your eyelashes, but that's fine because you're going to put mascara on top. So after you're done with that, you're going to want to take your black eye pencil and, you're going to take your black eye pencil and you're going to go for the rest of the halfway, you're going to fill it in. Now I did this half and half because my eyes get narrower most people's eyes get narrower as you get inwards. So I'm going to try and widen them. So I'm going to take my black liner and I'm just going to put it on the rest of the other half of my eye, kind of overlapping this white. And so that creates that illusion. And now I am going to apply some eyelashes, so I'll be right back. Alright, so I just applied my eyelashes. Now I'm gonna actually go on ahead and put my sparkly right here. It is called Ice Queen. Ice cream, like Ursula. So I'm going to be taking my eyeshadow brush again. And I'm going to try and really wipe this off because I don't want any of that green on there right in the corner of my eye. So I'm going to take some of this and I'm going to have to put a whole lot of it on there because on my brush because it's not really going to show it, and you're just going to want to put it right there in the crease like that. Now it's not really sparkly on camera, but it's like in my eye sparkly. And I'm going to bring it down to this white shadow you have on. illuminated eyeliner. Excuse me. And now my favorite part, the eyeliner. Most people use gel. I usually use this Mega Lash Liner, Mega Liner Wet n Wild. It's obviously my brand. I'm going to be using this liquid eyeliner. This is 861 black. It's not jet black, but it's black. And I'm just going to, not too much, but I usually like to start right inside my eye. So that's what I'm going to start. I'm going to go ahead and I do a very thin line right above the eyebrow. The eyelash. And for that spot that if I didn't get as close to my real eyelashes as I would want to, I'd just go ahead and put the black eyeliner in between those lashes so you cannot see. And I bring my eyeliner all the way out, like really far out for this one. You'll see it better on this side. And I fill it in. And I want to get in the really corner of my eye so you can see, so it can seem like a seamless from the dry eyeliner to the wet. And I'm just going to do the same over here. And I think for this tutorial, I'm just going to go ahead and do my little cat eye thing and make my eyes narrow. Okay, so I brought it all the way out, like as far as possible, girl, as far out as possible. Now I'm going to, no, I'm not going to do my eye wing thing. But what I'm going to do is go back to my eyeshadow palette. And since I use green and purple to kind of contrast those colors, I'm going to use just a regular, let's just go for a regular brown color. So I'm going to take this brown right here. It's called Full Moon right here. Right there. And I'm gonna just put that right underneath my eyebrow. And kind of bring it out. I'm going to blend it in with this purple that I had there. Try to connect it to that wing that I had. Boom. Now I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. Right underneath that eyebrow. And bring it down. Okay. Now, it's time to highlight and contour. I use my tan from, my light concealer from my Ulta box. This one right here. Or do I use that one? No, I don't. I use my tan. Just kidding. And I get a whole bunch of that on my finger. And I do a big old triangle underneath my eye. And I just kind of blend it in. And I bring it all the way out with my finger, right underneath my wing. I try to get as close as possible to that wing as I can to make it look even, since I did do my eyeliner first. And do the same over here. Then next I take my brush. This is the powder brush from Ulta. They don't have numbers on the brushes, just know the name of it. I'm going to take this matte brown and I'm just going to do some more, and I'm going to basically go over that concealer just to create a matte finish. Just go over it in little circles and do the same for the opposite side. And then you're just gonna want to bring it all the way up to your nose, as if you've been hit with a big old powder thing, and up to your forehead. This is matte, so it's gonna go underneath basically and make you look matte. It's not gonna make you look as shiny, but we are gonna put some shine in there to make it look natural, because natural people shine. Shine bright like a diamond. Okay, now that I did that matte, I'm going to take my pink highlight right here, and I'm just going to dab, 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 and put it on my cheek. I mean, my cheek, my chin, and on my nose. I'm basically doing the T with this, my forehead. And then I'm going to take my glowing bronze and actually put that around my face. So I'm gonna do the same thing, but just only on the outside of my face, my ears, because you want to look as natural as possible. Because who doesn't love natural? Go all the way around your ear. This also makes your forehead actually look smaller and your cheeks look more lifted, because you're going to take that again and you're going to put it right here. So it's like right on your cheekbone is where you're going to want to put it. Right on your cheekbone. And then you're going to want to put this pink highlight, this deep rose blush, but I call it a highlight, right here, where your cheek's at. You're going to put it right in between those two. Now this is a shizzle right here, because even though you can't really see it on camera, it looks good. I promise you that. And then you're going to want to take this natural highlight. This is my fave because it has glitter in it. And I like to put it right underneath my eye and bring it up to my temple to give me that shimmer shine that I love. I'm going to do the same thing to this side. Right underneath, all the way up. And it doesn't stop there. You get some of this and you're going to want to lightly go above your eyebrows, like right here in the middle, and then above your eyebrows. Now this gives you that natural glow that everyone loves. Then you're going to want to take your this one's called a light rose blush. I use the dark rose blush in between my cheeks right here. I'm going to take the light rose blush, blush, and put it right. Ooh, my maxilla. That scared me. And right here underneath my chin. Okay. Now I'm going to take my big brush right here, and I'm just going to kind of blend it out. This is what I use to blend it out, since I use powder and not concealer. And yeah, right underneath there. And I'm gonna want to take whatever happened else on that brush and put it on my neck. Okay. after that, do I want to do anything else to my face? No, except for lipstick. So since I went green, I'm going to go with my dark. This is mineral lip gloss from Ulta. This is called Moonstone. And before I put this on, I'm going to use my lip liner from Wet n Wild. And this is called ColorCon Brandywine 666. And now I'm going to get this little thing. It actually probably needs to be sharpened, but it's going to have to work. And you're going to go all on the outside of your lips. And since I have larger than life lips, I usually, my lips don't really have that crease right there, so I like to create that myself. And so that's what I'm going to do. I create that little V right there, and then kind of go up, and then I bring it right back down. Oh, you guys can't see, I'm sorry. Hold on, let me sharpen this. Wet n Wild sharpener. Now that's what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna all the way down. And I'm gonna try and create a little ombrage with this. So I'm gonna put lines, 3 lines right here on the sides. And only one right here. And then at the very tip, right here. And right here. To be honest, lip liner is so hard to use. It gets stuck. Now I take this. You guys didn't see it, but this is what it is. And boom. Okay, now you're gonna, and you're just gonna put that on the outside of your lips, you know? It'll make it look pretty. And mix it in with that lip liner. Make sure you mix it in because this lip liner is actually really dark for this lip gloss, but it's gonna have to work. And you're just gonna wanna put it all throughout. And yeah, that's the dealio for shizzle, my nizzle. And that's how it should look. Now this isn't the completed look. We still have edges to do. So what I usually do, let me put all my stuff away first. Be right back. Pause. Okay, I hope you guys don't hate me, but I put mascara on off camera because I forgot to put it back on. But that's besides the point. Now we're gonna go into the edges, and here we go. So I like to just brush down whatever edges I have, which usually aren't a lot, but you know, I'll make it look like a lot, girl. I make it look like a lot. And boom. Now I use this Gorilla Snot, and I use this Pro Style black gel. Usually you can get this from any like beauty supply store, not like at a Walmart or anything. I mean, you might get lucky, but you have to go to Walmart or something for this because they don't have this in beauty supply stores. Okay, now I'm gonna take it. It looks like that. And this top is already mixed. I put some Gorilla Snot and I put some of the black gel in there. And this is the mixture of it. And as you can see, the Gorilla Snot makes it have that really ooey gooey stuff. So that's the Gorilla Snot. And I actually put too much now. So I'm going to take some of that off. I'm just going to lightly just with my edges. And what I do is I put my finger here and I swoop it up, down, swoop it up, down, swoop it up, swoop it up, and swoop it up until I get all the way to the bottom, and then I do it again. I know it kind of defeats the purpose. Psych, it doesn't defeat the purpose because you're basically training your hairs to do this. And I like training. Now, baby hairs aren't supposed to look perfect, so don't think that they're gonna be perfect, because they're not meant to be perfect. If you look at baby hairs, they're not perfect. They're like little wispy hairs that are kind of just there. So I do the same to this other side, except for this side is more stubborn side. So I just go ahead and take my thickest piece and I just bring it all the way back like that into my hair, and I don't even worry about the swooping. And then for the little sideburns, I take as little as possible. It looks like a lot because of that gel that I just put on there, but it's a little bit. And I kind of just brush this down. And voila. Now that looks tacky to have the gel like that. So, what I'm going to do next... Oh wait, hold on, let me fix this. Okay. What I'm going to do next is... Ooh, look at that light. I'm going to bring this back, and I'm going to take that powder brush that you just saw. After I feel like this is dried a little bit more, then I go ahead and take the dark brown. What do they call it? They call it glowing bronze. Ooh. I'm just going to pat over that a little bit. Just on the edges. Really try not to get the gel on your brush, because if you get the gel on your brush, you kind of get up. So you're going to continue to do that to get that gel out of there. And because of the black gel already has a shine to it, it kind of brings out that natural glow. This looks like sweat, but hey, it looks more natural. So whatever looks more natural. And I'm gonna put that back. I'm done with my look. Wait, no, I gotta do my hair. But if your edges aren't all the way there and you have like barely any edges, a trick that I had seen on YouTube was to get a brown eyeliner brush, dry eyeliner, and just fill it in and fill it up. So with my hair for singles, I usually like to have it up if I'm going to do my edges, so I guess I can do just a half up, half down. And I do my half up, half down, I just part with my fingers and I just wrap it around as if I were doing like a big old twist. Ooh. Okay. And I just wrap it like this. And I just go around. And around. And then I kind of tuck it, whatever was left over in. I really don't like using bobby pins in my hair. It makes my head itch. But, okay. And there goes the bun. Ooh, it's crooked. There goes the bun. Half up, half down. And your look is completed. And you're looking fire. Go take those selfies. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Do whatever you gotta do. Boom. Thank you for watching. Bye.